Guys, Anthony 4x4 Touring Australia. We're on the track headed north from Tibooburra, headed towards Nakundra, something like that, whatever it's called. And we've got a road train coming down. We've got the wind coming from the other side, and you wouldn't see much going through there, so the smart thing to do is just pull over and let it go, like that. Imagine driving through that. You can, and then assume there's still more cars coming. There could be people stuck behind him, so keep your eyes peeled. We're okay. We've got to get going now so that we get the dust is still in front of us, because the wind's actually, we've got a slight tailwind today. There you go, now we're out of it. Isn't that better? So no windscreen damage, no head-ons, collisions, deaths and whatever. So a bit of a track condition report. The track is absolutely awesome. So heading north of Tibooburra, so it's sealed all the way up to Tibooburra now. As soon as you get round the bend, you're onto dirt road. Goes for about, I don't know, 30 k's of dirt, maybe 40, something like that. They're sealing the road. There's a sealed section, probably the last 10 or 15 k's to the gate is sealed. They're working on the rest of it, and I'm not sure what they're doing up here, but maybe not. But yeah, I think they're sealing. They're definitely working on sealing that section down there. I don't know what's going to happen up here. There's not a lot of traffic on it, so maybe not. But you know, in time, of course, everything's going to get sealed up, isn't it? You know. So anyway, guys, just thought I'd provide that little bit of track information, and if there's anything exciting further on up the track, we'll show you that. Okay, we just stopped for a bit of a lunch break, and we got the emus coming over to say good day. What is with that? That is bizarre. Normally they'd be running. Start the car. So we've been driving on dirt road for 193 k's from Tibooburra, and I'm going to add in a bit of a suspension review, the Dobinson suspension. Basically, it's a bit of R&TU, you know, not R&D, research and tell you. We've just done a bit of a test the road, as I said, in very good condition. So what I did, I said, let's see how we go with that, because this Dobinson's gear is so smooth. So I thought, let's give it a run without letting the air out of the tyres, without letting them down. So we're on something like 42 at the front and 45 at the rear. We're heavy, yeah? We've got the 327 springs in the rear, and I think it's the 302s in the front, because we don't have a bull bar. 302s, maybe 300s. I can't think. One of those. Probably 302s, but they could be 300s. I'd have to check. I've forgotten that one. But anyway, the point is, we've got the monotubes in the front, the monotube MRA monotube remote adjustable in the rear, because obviously your load changes. Currently we've probably got, you know, 500 kilos more in the back than the vehicle normally carries. You know, it's normally around the 2.5 ton. It'll be around the 3 ton mark at the moment, near the limit. Another reason why we haven't got a bull bar, heavy duty side steps and that sort of thing on the touring vehicle. Now I just want to get a bit of feedback from everyone else in the vehicle, just a quick answer, if I may, one by one, because we came onto the blacktop. There was a section of blacktop about 180 k's north of Tibooburra, and they didn't notice the change. Look, basically when you go slow you can feel the rough road, but once we hit about 60 it gets smoother, 80 it's much better, and about 90 k's is beautiful. So if you're travelling at 90 and you come onto this blacktop, you don't even notice the difference. What do you say, Talia? What do you reckon? Does that sound right, or is that rubbish, or is that true? Is it, you didn't even know?
It's true.
It's true. So very smooth. So how's the last 200 Ks been for you travelling on dirt road? Has it been comfortable?
Yeah.
We've got a 40 reduced speed here because there's been quite a few washouts like this as well, so you've got to watch out for those, like always. Mitch, comfy? Nice and comfy in there?
Yeah, and I did think when we were on the dirt road, I was looking away, and then we went on to the actual sealed road, and I didn't even notice.
Didn't even notice the difference, yeah?
The difference, because the suspension is really good.
Yeah, but we slow down for stuff like that anyway, don't we? To let everyone know, slow down for that one. And we've got cows up here too. Alright, well that's the suspension review for now. Well, I'm just super impressed. Obviously I've been letting the tyres down, and I just wanted to see what it was like. The track is good, but you don't know how rough it gets in places until you slow down and you go, wow, this is actually quite rough. But even leaving the tyres up, super smooth ride at the 80 to 90k. You know, about 90 is the good speed. Any faster you're probably getting a bit dangerous. We'll just go slow in case these guys decide they want to come this way in a hurry. There you go. Right, they're just sitting around the water there, chilling out. Anyway, that's the suspension review. A little bit more info to come in this video. If you haven't already, subscribe, turn the bell on so you don't miss the next touring information videos. And if you like it so far, give us a thumbs up. We'll come back to you with some more info soon. So we're just coming into Nakundra. Everything you need's here. 4X beer. Yeah, I think there's a pub here. Something happened to it. Did it burn or something and they were fixing it up or something like that? Let's have a look. Let's have a sniff. Something like that. Oh yeah, Nakundra Hotel. So there it is, and it says open. So there you go. Now we've got a different type of road. How to deal with this? It's a single line sealed road, and there's white markers at each side, which is probably wide enough for two vehicles. So you could have, if you had an oncoming vehicle, you could have one wheel on each, which is not too bad. It still could throw rocks from the other side, so it's not a bad way to do it. One wheel on each side, one wheel off, but you need to be very careful on that left side when it can be soft, so you need to slow down. Well, the other way to handle it can be, and we've noticed a few people have done this, which is pretty good. If you're travelling solo, if you're on your own, one vehicle, or whatever the case may be, one vehicle, one caravan, and you see a whole line of traffic or a number of vehicles coming the other way, rather than everybody doing the one wheel off thing, one wheel on, one wheel off, you know what I mean? You can just pull off and slow down. You see them in the distance, oh look, there's a whole heap, rather than, you know, just an option that I think works well. It's easier for one vehicle to stop and the other 4 or 5 or 8 to go through, rather than a whole heap of dust and everyone half on and half off the road, which can be dangerous. So, and that leaves the majority can travel past it, you know, slow down a little bit, but it's sort of close to normal speed. No dust or rocks getting flown anywhere, because the single vehicle or the less number of vehicles is off the road. And similarly, if you're travelling and someone catches up to you, or you catch up to someone, obviously the vehicle that catches up is travelling faster. So this is one of those ones, you know, a dirt road, there's plenty of room to overtake usually. A marked lane there is, but when it's like this, I think it can be very dangerous if you're trying to overtake, because obviously they're going to be on the road like this. What are you going to try and sneak around, you know what, and then it's going to, what are you going to push them off trying to get past? So there really needs to be some courtesy, and that is looking in your mirrors, and if you see people catching up, then probably not when they're right behind you and been waiting 20 minutes, but as they catch up before they're too close, it would be wise to indicate, slow down and pull over to the left, and whether you come to a complete stop or slow right down to you know, whatever it is, 40 or 50 k's, so they can get past so everybody's safe. Anyway guys, that's a video. Thanks for watching. Please give us a thumbs up if you like that, and subscribe, turn the bell on for more outback information, trips and adventures coming your way. See ya.